you know. I'm trying to remember whether it was just something you showed me here on Marco Polo. I thought it was, where you showed how you do your hair, right? I bet you'd get a whole bunch of hits on a video if you made a video about your hair.
These days, I don't know what is going to be a whole bunch of views on my channel or not. Seriously, I talked a little bit about my own opinion about Lawrence Krauss and got like 18,000 views. I'm like, what the fuck, you guys? I just had an opinion. You know, they're like assholes. You know, everyone has one. They all stink, right? And then I made a follow-up video, which was an addendum to my opinion. And only like 1,000 people watched that. And I'm like, well, shit. Now everybody who keeps on watching that old video that YouTube keeps promoting everywhere, they think that my stance on that matter is frozen in time, and it is like, I keep on getting comments on that video of people who are pissed off at me for having that view. And, you know, there's a little bit more to it. There's a follow-up video that you're not watching. You know, my views are a little bit nuanced here. But seriously, as things come out, sometimes I just have an opinion, and I like to share them, right? And I don't know what you guys are going to like watching or not. Seriously, do you want to watch me go like this to my hair and pull at my hair and show you that it's my real goddamn hair, and go to the shower and then come out and towel dry my hair and just let it be just like this? This is what my hair looks like coming out of the shower, okay? I do not fucking use any product at all. That's it. It just stands on end. That's it. Right? That's not impressive. That's not like a makeup how-to. That's not like a fucking Anna Akana fucking special. No, that's just naturally what my fucking hair looks like. You know, if I did something to make my hair look like this, that would be a video. Maybe. In some bizarro world. But you know what? I would make that video thinking it's going to get maybe 50 views and it's going to get like thousands. Because that's how fucked up the algorithm is on YouTube. So let me talk about what my latest little reaction was. And that was, I finally watched The Hunting Grounds. And I had forgotten that the documentary even existed. But when it started with this Lady Gaga song, Till It Happens to You. And she's like, till it happens to you, you don't know how it feels. And it's the song sucks, right? That's a reaction for you. The song sucks donkey balls. It's the worst song in the world. It's depressing. The lyrics suck. They're not crafted well. The music sucks. The whole song sucks. But I remembered it from an award show where a whole bunch of rape survivors got out on stage with Lady Gaga when she sang the song, and she got a lot of accolades for the song. I remembered it from years ago, right? So I got bored of watching all of you guys in my subscription feed, and I was watching Netflix while I was painting in this room, and I saw, oh, here's a documentary that I haven't seen before, The Hunting Ground. Let me just hit play on it, and I'm painting, and then they start talking, and the story of this guy comes up, Jameis Winston, right? And the motherfucker, it's like he obviously fucking raped this girl, right? She tells her story in the movie, in the documentary. Then, like after she got raped at his place, she goes to the hospital, gets a rape kit done, gets a blood test done, right? So they know what was in her blood, and they know that that his DNA was in her because like a year afterwards, they fucking tested his DNA because he just happened to be in a class that she was in, and she waited till like roll call to learn his name, right? Turns out he was a star quarterback for the college she was going to, right? And this chick Erica, she goes into like great detail about like how many pitfalls she had in trying to report this rape. In that the detective that was assigned to the case was actually a booster for the Florida State athletic department, and so it took like months for them to do like nothing, and then finally, after they allowed the guy to go to the championship game and get like a Heisman Trophy and everything, then they finally like they're testing the rape kit and they find out, oh well, it is a match, but we don't have enough evidence, right? Wow. So I was kind of outraged. So I was like, who is this fucking Jameis Winston guy? I fucking Google him and find out he's been the starting quarterback for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for the 2 years since that fucking that fucking documentary was made, right? It's like the documentary comes out, the guy's got this huge rape accusation, it's not put to rest, right? The fucking DA that should have pressed charges was also an alum from Florida State. Basically, everywhere this girl went for justice, she would find somebody who went to Florida State and cared about Florida State sports. And yeah, it was just a horrible, horrible story. And to learn that in the meantime, in the time since this documentary came out till now when I watched it, this guy's been playing 2 seasons as a starting quarterback in the NFL, making millions of fucking dollars. I'm like, what the fuck happened? So I dig a little bit deeper. And I found out that this documentary actually was played on CNN. But when it was played on CNN, the parts about Jameis Winston were kept out of the documentary because Jameis Winston's lawyers that he paid for with his football money, those lawyers threatened to sue CNN. So an abbreviated version of this documentary was shown to millions of people who are probably not likely to watch this documentary again because, for one, pretty much all the stories in the documentary are like, I got raped, rape is bad, there's an epidemic on college campuses, and hashtag Me Too, and let's lock arms in solidarity together to say that rape is bad, right? You don't need to go through that experience more than once in your life watching a documentary like this. You know what you're getting the first time you watch it, and then like, are you gonna re-watch it? No. So most people who watched this when it was aired on CNN, they didn't see the parts about Jameis Winston, right? And they think that they watched the documentary. And nobody wants to go through the horror of listening to that Lady Gaga song again, because it really sucks. It's just disgusting how bad that song is. Who would give that song an award? It sucks. Google it. It's the word. It should be a meme for how bad songs can be. Except nobody likes to attack rape victims, I guess. But holy shit, it's a bad song, right? So I'm going further in researching on the Google about how this guy pays to have himself removed from the documentary as it aired on CNN. And I'm like, how the fuck is this not a bigger story? And a little bit further down the rabbit hole, I learned that the company that put out this documentary was the Weinstein Company. And I'm like, well, holy shit. That's ironic, because this is before the hashtag #MeToo movement, and some of the words uttered in this documentary were, one of the rape survivors contacted another one that was trying to create a rape survivor network, and she said, "Hey, me too." And that's actually in the documentary pre hashtag #MeToo. I'm like, wow, this is a serious rabbit hole I've gone down, and I don't like. And basically, I feel better about owning a Roethlisberger jersey now. Because, he followed a girl into a bathroom, and that's bad, But he didn't have, like, 2 rapes on his record before he was signed to the NFL, and then have everyone try to cover it up for him. It's a bit like how I kind of taunt some of the other YouTubers that are Ravens fans. Like, at least my team doesn't have a murderer on it, But I'm going to be rooting against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for as long as this guy is the quarterback. Just like my own girlfriend was rooting against any team that had Michael Vick, because she's a dog lover. The fact that this guy can still have an NFL career is just blowing my mind right now. It's like crazy. Crazy. And that's my thoughts on that. Thanks for listening to my ramble. If you did. I'll try to listen to a couple of your guys' rambles and get off the Netflix for a little while.